one of the problems he had was he had all these patients who needed to do rehabilitative exercises. And the most common code for this is 97110, if you want to get into the nitty gritty with the codes. And he was seeing 4 or 5 of these workers at a time, like in a room, and he'd be like, you need to do this stretch, you got to do this one, let's work on that. And he's seen all these people helping him, doing a great, as far as was concerned, is helping all these people. And so he's billing for all these services. And the way those codes work is they have to be one-on-one. You can't bill for being with 5 people at once. And so what they did was they came and said, hey, we're looking at all the things you billed us for. And since these codes require you to spend 15 minutes with a patient one-on-one, but you were with 5, it looks like you spent 27 hours a day taking care of patients. 27 hours was their math on this. And this is all based on what the codes say. So I was brought in to try to help defend this poor guy. And again, his biggest mistake was he just didn't know what the rules were and he wasn't following them. So I would go into, I was given copies of the complaints against him and the records. And I would go in and the way I used things like find a code was, let's take the code themselves. Let's do some searching, find articles, find official definitions, guidelines. And I'd use those in my reports. In this case, I ended up actually testifying. He had to go in front of an administrative law judge in his home state. They were going to take away his license for insurance fraud, for committing fraud. And so, I mean, the way that the tools all came together for me was I went in to find the code, and I would find these CPT Assistant articles that pertain to the codes that they're challenging, and I would provide quotes from these references that I didn't have to go and dig through books in my shelves. I just went in and looked it up.